I nearly had a panic attack then because I had a Tic Tac in my mouth while I was yawning and I couldn't be asked to reach inside and get it out. Scary times.
No, there's no context for that intro.
Yeah, near-death experience. Anyway, hello, everyone. What is going on? James here, and today I'm with the Azalator.
Hello.
GC.
Oh.
Bloody hell, you eat your crisps like that? That's ballsy, man. Don't you ever get worried you're going to choke and die?
No.
Have you always eaten your crisps?
I don't just
putting a massive crisp in your mouth and going...
I don't just go...
Oh yeah, but that's usually when you've got like little bits left, isn't it?
Just goes...
Yeah, anyway, welcome.
I do that when I got a full bag of them.
Mate, you go into the
Basically.
Oh, nice, fair play. But yeah, welcome to the podcast, everyone. So today it's just going to be segments and random jazz about San Diego Comic-Con. I actually did want to bring up some news quickly, though. Something mad that has happened on YouTube, which I am just disgusted with, is the Act Man. I know it's weeks old, this news, but the Act Man has actually had his videos demonetized, so he's just been doing shit on Twitch now and streaming on Twitch. But basically what happened was he had this beef with Quantum TV, and Quantum TV said all this horrible stuff, and he did get a lot of his channels banned, to be fair to him, but the Act Man was like, why is he still allowed a platform when he's saying all this hateful shit and it's been proven it's him? He said next level. It wasn't like he said an unpopular opinion. He said next level horrible stuff. You know, it wasn't like the YouTube establishment being like, oh, this guy's wrong. How dare he? It was like genuine, nasty, evil stuff he was saying. So they kept trying to ban him, and the Act Man was really annoyed that he hadn't been banned and that nothing had been done about false copyright claims put on his videos. But the Act Man did this big tweet as a joke saying about how he's going to... I can't remember the tweet that he did. I'll just get it up.
He was going to dox YouTube employees, but you could tell it was a joke and sarcasm.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I think he said he'd go up to the... Hold on, I'm just going to try and find it quickly. I'm sadly, you're going to be disappointed. The video I'm getting up for reference, Aaron, you're going to be very disappointed whose video I'm getting up.
Oh, no, it's not who I think it is it? It's one of two people.
Guess.
By the way, I'm just going to explain. My camera angle is really bad because I'm using a laptop, not my usual setup.
So, yeah, this was the tweet, guys. Aaron, can you guess which YouTuber I've got up just for the laughs?
It's either Boogie or who's another one that I don't like? It's not Tipster, is it? Something like that.
I don't know who Tipster is, but I'm going to look into that person for the laughs. Yep, you're right. It's Boogie.
I thought it was.
So basically, this is what the Act Man said. I'm excited to announce a new series of videos I'll be making on YouTube called Doxing Adventures with Act Man. In it, I'll be doxing and harassing family members of YouTube employees and content creators. It's sure to have lots of fun, family fun. Haha, winky face. Now, while this is a very ridiculous thing to put up and very stupid, it's pretty clear it's a joke if you know what's going on. And also, look at the photo. It's just a jokey photo of him topless on the beach with some pit hair. So at the end of the day, and a necklace. So at the end of the day, like, you know, he shouldn't get demonetized for this. I'm sorry, that's just ridiculous. So that's.
I mean, that is the thing about the internet. You can't tell when people are being sarcastic or not, unless they literally tell you that they are.
Yeah, and the thing is, as well, right? He made such an amazing video debunking the whole situation and debunking why YouTube are just full of absolute nonsense. And they just got rid of it really quick. It was in between. It was after this Halo TV show was extremely bad, and it was like a really good, well-edited trial. And YouTube got rid of it. And I'm just thinking, like, at the most, you should demonetize. You shouldn't get rid of it just because it wasn't him being twatty to YouTube. It was him just exposing all their nonsense. Genuinely, he just wrecked them all, and they were just salty like little children, crying and being spoiled.
The thing is, he only made that tweet because his family had got doxxed and YouTube did nothing about it.
Yeah. Quantum TV kept harassing Act Man's mom and saying nasty things down the phone and all this jazz. and YouTube didn't care; they weren't bothered.
No.
So yeah, daftness on that end, isn't it? How YouTube just get rid of this geezer's livelihood and all his money. But I'm glad he's still making videos, and I really hope he does well on Twitch still. To be honest, out of all the YouTubers I'd ever give a quid to, or patrons, or buy their merch, I've bought Callum's Corner merch, but that makes perfect sense. It's some of the best merchandise in the history of the universe. But yeah, he's the only YouTuber who I would probably donate to on a stream if I was ever going to donate to anyone, because I think he deserves it, man. Genuinely.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy shit, man. Absolutely crazy shit. So let's get on to. Have you guys got anything to say about that news?
I've got a bit of news.
Go on then.
It's basically the ultimate tree, and it's a tree that's been and bits taken from all other trees to make this ultimate tree, so it can grow any sort of like. It can go on any sort of land.
Sorry,
so someone's collecting loads of twigs.
All the protein, the sodium, and all that is at the best it can be, and it can grow on any land. Any land.
Oh,
so
I think if you look it up, it will explain it a lot better. But
I'm going to look at the ultimate tree. What I just got from what you just said was they killed a bunch of trees and stuck them together, and that's created the ultimate force of nature when most of the trees are dead. They all died putting the tree.
What is it? It's like a DNA splice, isn't it?
So it's half tree, half human. It's a tree with legs. Yeah. No. It's when you explain it fully. Yeah, it did make more sense.
Yeah, it's basically gene splicing this tree together, and it can be grown on any land, and what comes from it is basically the best of the best, with protein and fiber and things like that.
I've just looked up gene editing in tree and clonal crops, progress and challenges. Do you think that might be it?
That might be it.
There's unintentional genetic engineering, grafted plants, trade genes. That's from like 2009. I doubt that's the article.
Kind of life saving tree or something like that.
Let's check this one first, just to be sure. Well, because of the limitations inherent in conventional breeding of trees and colonial prograded, I can't say that, crops, gene editing of greatest interest, dozens of published papers. Let's see if there's any pictures, because that's all we care about, the pictures.
I know on Minilad's latest video, he's probably got a link to it, because that's where I heard it.
I think I've done the right thing in the private chat. I'll put a link. The ultimate tree.
Oh, here we go. George Aaron's found it. Bloody hell, he has found the ultimate tree. What they've made, this is amazing. This is pure brilliance for the environment. I mean, this is genius right here.
Yeah, I knew it ever since that.
I've got to respect this a lot, to be honest. So basically what they did, the white stuff is just spunk on the tree, and they're spunked all over the tree's hands. So it's like loads of little Siemens, like bringing the tree to life.
Why don't I know that's exactly where you're going to go?
It's so beautiful that they've gone that. It grew legs, it grew spunk hands. I mean, this is beautiful, isn't it? Spunk in its teeth. Genius. 10 out of 10. So, let's move on to George's addiction then, or have you got any more news?
I'll happily move on.
Ah, cool. All right, and so George's addiction, then let's do this then.
Oh no! This is part of the thing. I was just a random thing he was bringing up.
I love how it's never George's. It's never like one collectible anymore. It's just a big group of collectibles. Like this is just a million cards in one.
This is just one box.
Radiant Eve.
So
George, is this a genetic
the
tree
Radiant Eevee card.
George, is this a
With
genetic
the Radiant Eevee pin.
George, is this a tree splicing you were talking about on this box?
No.
Because it's a really naturistic, isn't it? So
Well, it's based on Pokemon Go.
Radiant E! Doesn't it actually say Radiant E on the box?
So Eevee,
Oh, sorry.
Eevee.
Radiant E.
the Pokemon.
I thought, where's George got this from? Bootleg WH
So,
Smith.
so this card here,
Smith Toy Superstore, sorry.
that card right there, the
Mhm.
Eevee card, you can only get in this box with the pin.
Damn.
There's 6 packs of cards to come with it, and this.
Is that a big sock? Oh.
I thought it was an anime thing, like a waifu thing. Then
Is that a blanket or like a weird cloth or? Looks cool though.
It's called a playmat.
Playmat?
Card playmat.
Oh, okay. So we're guessing how much the playmat and the box of cards, that box with the Eevee in.
Yeah. Yeah, bear in mind, these all came together.
And that Eevee card is the only card you can get. That's the only card you can get in that box. That's the only one available. You can't get it anywhere
Out of the Pokemon Go set, you can only get that card in this box.
Oof. I'm going to say both those together, 57 quid.
I was going to go 60 to be honest, but I'll say 65 to make it more interesting.
Right. So I'm wrong. James, you're the nearest.
Oh,
How much was it then?
50.
50. Not
Yeah.
too bad for. I mean,
it's not bad at all, is it?
It's a little bit dear for cards and a blanket, but the thing is, it's like a limited edition blanket, isn't it? And that card, you can only get that in the Pokemon Go, and it's like 1 million packs as well, isn't it? So I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Plus you get the little pin with it as well.
Yeah. Anything else for George's addiction or
I think I could get one more, yeah.
the bed?
No.
The cover. Cover with spunk on it. Used to be worth 100, now it's worth 2p. Sentimental.
oh no.
How much is it
I know
worth
that
after it had what happened to Trevor's teddy bear? Or how much was it worth when you bought it?
How much it was when I bought it. It's the one I bought
When you
them.
bought it. Okay.
When I bought them.
I'd probably say...
So-
Wait,
And
what actually
this
is
the
it?
only one.
Is it from a
What?
show or is it just from a bootleg store?
That's official. Spice up it.
How many do you have? Is that just the only one in your collection?
No, there's 2 more coming up.
Oh, okay.
So you got
It's
the
got some-
official
it's got
Japanese
some-
tag.
It's got some gibberish on the back, George. I don't know what that was. I can't. No, I remember when I was a kid in Peppa Pig, like Daddy Pig was talking to this Spanish bloke on the phone. He was like, "He's just talking gibberish, Mummy Pig," and he just put the phone down. And it's like, if they did that on a kid show now, and kids just went round saying to every other language, "Oh, it's just gibberish," blah, 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 they get in trouble. Is that a jellyfish, George?
An octopus.
An octopussy. Okay, I'll say. Okay, cool.
And then last one. My favourite one.
That is a sex doll, George.
George,
Don't
why she
deny
got her hair in the air? Why is she like this in the camera? Why is she
What do you
going
mean?
like that? Well, she looks like she's being flattened on the ground by something or someone.
No, it's just the way the material of the air is.
The way the material is, George.
No,
So she's being held down,
yeah.
James. Wink, wink.
George, why is she like that? That is a bit dodgy.
I don't. What's bit? They've been sitting down the side of there. Oh,
They've been on the side of your ass. Bloody hell.
just down there, basically.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a bit squished.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So so then three.
So
How much for that?
we got the octopus and the two ladies. I'm going to guess 15 quid.
I'm gonna say
Right.
I'm gonna say 45 quid.
60.
60?
Yeah.
60
20.
quid for those cuddly toys?
Jeez.
But technically, it would be 50. Hang on, 60. I said.
Right.
Yeah.
Aaron's won
technically,
anyway.
it would be.
Yeah, Aaron.
Technically, it would be 45.
Oh, so I would have been spot on then.
Because I didn't buy this. This was a present for me. But I know how much the.
No, but it's about how much they're worth. Yeah, you can't do
Yeah,
that. It's about
I know how much it is, but I had a friend that brought me this one.
George, 60 quid for cuddlies. You need to fix the addiction. We need to do a therapy session live.
Hey, I've had these for years now.
Oh, okay. I thought this was a recent.
I've had them for years. I haven't bought any other ones.
Okay. They just all come flying out the cupboard like in that SpongeBob episode where the nappies cover the house. That'd be.
That might be the next collectible.
No.
Oh no!
No, I'm only joking.
Next
MG!
topic then.
Eep! Sentimental! I regret nothing!
Oh.
How I nearly doxed all of us then. I was going to say housing, then George's town, and then gets destroyed by shit. Oh, thank goodness I didn't say that. Oh God, I would have genuinely felt horrendous if I doxed anyone. It's horrible to do things like
that. Sometimes you've dox people.
What did you say, George?
It's not the first time you've doxed somebody.
When was the other time?
I feel like you've done it before, but I can't think of who it was.
I think I did
I
it
just
in
know
the
you knew
Discord.
dox somebody.
No, I did it in the. Sorry to interrupt. I did it in the Discord server, but it was just doxing me and Ben technically. I mentioned the pub, but then I just deleted it really quick because Aaron.
No, I think it was during the meme stream, and somebody's stuff came up. I think.
I don't know.
No,
I was going to say check the main chat as well.
Oh no.
That's the first check chat for a while.
There's nothing on what. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, right, you've already replied to it anyway, so
Nothing's popped up. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
What else? So that's George's addiction. Let's move on to job slobs then. So, today's job slob is: would you rather be a mechanic or a car salesman, or saleswoman, or person?
Is this one for both of us?
Yeah, all three of us. Each job slob would be for.
Probably mechanic.
Mm-hmm. What makes you pick mechanic, George, out of interest?
Because if you're like the receptionist or something like that, it'll probably get quite boring.
I said salesman or person,
salesman.
not reception.
You're still doing the same thing, basically.
Being a salesman's far different to being a receptionist, George. I mean, you have to be on the go all the time.
I mean?
A car salesman, I meant, sorry, not just a general salesman.
It's still very repetitive each day, wouldn't you say?
It's really difficult, I think, because a lot of the motor trades, it's like 9 till 6:30. You have to work every other Sunday. You're always getting the motor trade is really toxic in general. You're always going to get people on to you having a go at you. Yeah, I'd definitely go for mechanic. I know salesmen can potentially pay more if you're next level hungry, but you just have barely any free time and you're just sort of consumed by the job. And it's most of the motor trade nowadays, from what I've heard of people who do work in the motor trade, most of it, not all of it, but quite a bit of it is just really toxic and bad.
Yeah.
So I'd go for mechanic.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all the points I was going to say you just said then, James, so I'd probably go mechanic as well. But the only thing is, if you mechanics more like hands-on work, and you don't have to try and meet quotas and sell as many cars each month. But if you like that sort of lifestyle, then I guess you go for salesman then, wouldn't you? Or salesperson. Or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with being a mechanic, it would probably hurt my back quite a bit, but I'd probably just get on with it. You're not standing all the time. You can lean on the car and do things. You can be on the little board and go under the car and do this, that, the other. And I wouldn't fancy either of them, but if I had to pick, it would definitely be a mechanic. I'm not saying mechanic is easy, far from it. But yeah, I'd rather do that. And you've done a bit of mechanicking, George, haven't you? And you don't mind it helping Dad with the MG. You've done a bit of it, so you know what it's like. So, before we go on to the San Diego Comic Con, wait, George, do you want to do a job slot? Brown, have you got a job slot?
I do have one, yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Would you rather work as a anime cosplayer
No.
or
It's going to be something horrendous, isn't it?
it's not that bad actually, or would you rather voice for anime and dubs and like that?
Oh, I thought you were going to say anime. I thought you were going to say would you rather voice for hentai then. I thought that would have made it.
No, well, let's add that to the mix then.
Now
you've said it.
Well, the thing is with a voice actor, you show up to the studio. No, sorry. So the thing is with a cosplay, you've got what do cosplayers do? Is that even a real job? Or is that...
Yeah, they just dress up in the costumes of characters and take pictures.
And that's a job.
Yeah.
Is that something you find on Indeed?
No, I've seen people make Patreons and get like $5,000 a month from it, stuff like that.
Just for dressing up and taking pictures.
Well, look at the makeup, right? And see how good them do.
That is meant to that people just pay to see people in costumes, unless it's a well-made costume that's taken ages to do.
A lot of them are sort of very like they do reveal quite a bit if you're like a woman. From what I've seen. But not all of them are.
Pointing himself like, yes, I'd pay. How much would you pay, George, to see someone in a cosplay then?
It depends what they wear.
If it was a thong and it was Junko Uno as well.
You never get the name.
What do you mean you never get the name? Oh, I never get the name, Bryce.
You say Uno.
Junko Ono, is it?
Kono.
Junko Kono. Oh, okay.
Yes. There you go. You finally got it. No, it's 150
million.
Yeah.
Take it.
Take it all.
Wow. So, bloody hell, your second Walker's Crisps, George. You need to get the healthier lifestyle in.
What?
I said your second Walker's Crisps. You need to get the healthier lifestyle in you.
I'm hungry.
I think for the amount that you eat, George, you are anorexic for the amount that you eat. I mean, you eat like anything and everything, and you're not really that big. Hello, Mr. Sunak. I need more cash for the Junko Kono cosplay. Of course, George. Nah, but what would I rather do? I mean, I'm more passionate about voice acting. I've done a lot of voice acting. I really enjoy that. Even if it was for daft hentais, voice acting's still an art at the end of the day. So I'd rather do that than dress up like a daft person. I'd rather be creative and do these dubs. Because the thing is, if it was just hentai on its own, then I'd go for the dressing up as a cosplay. But as it's all sorts of dubs, then I'd go for that any day of the week. Because you can be in art,
Yeah.
What would you guys go for and why?
I honestly don't know. It would probably. I'd probably just have to flip a coin, to be honest. But if
I'd do both.
No, you have to pick one, George.
Cosplay.
Okay, why? Just you'd enjoy it more.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're already. I'll probably see. I've never liked my own voice when I listen back, so I'd probably err on the side of cosplay then.
Damn. Well, let's move on to the fartest then. So we got 3 good riddles. The first one is so he got. You'll know this one, Aaron. This is one of the easiest ones I've ever done. He got locked up in a loony bin for running around spoons naked and financially destroying the DWP with a collection addiction. M. Yeah.
Say it again, will you?
He got locked up in a loony bin for running around spoons naked and financially destroying the DWP with a collection addiction. M.
I have no idea.
Can't you guess? Can't you guys guess? It's quite okay. It's actually quite hard. It's quite hard.
The only band that I can think of, but I don't know if you'd. The only one I can think of that begins with the letter M, and if this is wrong, I have no clue. Is it the Monkeys?
No.
No. I don't know if they're a real band. I just
there is a band called the Monkeys. I think they did the When I Saw Her Face, Now I'm a Believer. I think.
All right. M. I honestly don't know.
George, have you got any ideas?
No, I can't think of anything.
So he got locked up in a loony bin for running round spoons naked and financially destroying the country with financially destroying the DWP with a collection addiction. M. That was madness. Our house in the middle of our street,
Yeah.
Bed and Breakfast Man, and I am driving in my car. Boom, 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 boom. So, yeah. The next one is, I opened the card, it smelt like big booty. C. You've got this one, Aaron.
I opened the card and it smelt like big booty.
C.
Is that the one where I'm driving in my car? Is that the song?
That was madness. I'm not gonna. That begins with an angel.
Well, you guess a song for. I genuinely, my mind's just blank at the moment.
I was remember the only car song I know.
I can't even think of any bands that begin with the letter C.
It's a band or artist.
Oh,
No.
an artist. Wait, what was it again? I opened
the card, and it smelt like a big booty. C.
Oh, Cardi B.
There you go.
Well done, George. I wouldn't have got that.
Right. Frank Bruno got knocked out by Mike Tyson and sent to Mars. B.
Bruno Mars.
Yes, you're on a roll.
Well
You're on
done,
a
George.
roll. Aaron, what would have you guessed out of interest?
I wouldn't have got that. No, I probably wouldn't have got that.
Well,
To be honest.
yeah. So three fartists per podcast. So that was the
I
second
think it's
two.
the first time I've got 2 right.
Yeah, the second 2 made up for the first one. How long that took, but the first one was quite a weird, hard, complex one. To be fair, I might try and do one like what Carl Pilgrim did with Rockbusters, where it's just a bunch of random noises and you just guess the C.
Just
C.
change it from the fartist to what am I thinking?
Yeah. All right then. So let's get on to San Diego Comic Con then. George, what are your predictions? What do you think? Who do you think will be there? What do you think will be shown up?
Well, I think we'll get a first look at Batgirl.
Okay, I thought they cancelled that because it was a load of shit or something.
No, it's still being filmed.
Oh.
And Michael Keaton's in it as well.
Is he the villain in this one then?
Doesn't he just turn
Well,
it
he's
on?
Batman.
I don't know. Oh yeah, he's Batman in that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and and Jim Gordon is in it as well.
I thought you were going to say James Corden then. I thought, what is he doing?
Isn't Jim Gordon the commissioner in the? He's the commissioner in the show, isn't he? He's not an actual.
Yeah, he was Nolan's. Oh no,
Gary Oldman.
No, I'll put his name now. Butler, the Butler.
Gerard Butler. No. Alfred.
Yeah, who played him in the latest?
No, Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis.
Yeah, I think he's back, but instead of it being the Batman versus Superman Batman, Michael Keaton is taking that role because of the Flash.
So my
Flash movie basically merging Michael Keaton's Batman universe into the DC universities now.
That's pretty mad. I wonder what the thing is. The weird thing is with the Keaton universe, though, it ended with George Clooney. That's the weird thing. So is Clooney just going to come back?
He's going to have rock hard nipples, isn't
it? Exactly. Yeah.
So basically, what I'll get for it. It will be the Batman universe we've got with Batman versus Superman and Justice League, but with Michael Keaton in the role of Batman instead.
Oh yeah, Brendan Fraser's in it as well. Apparently, I'm looking at the thing.
Which one's he again?
He's the guy out the Mummy, and what's that? He was like Tarzan, wasn't he as well?
Mm.
Oh! Damn.
I think another thing we'll get as well. We may get a bit more footage for the Flash movie.
Isn't that being cancelled because of Ezra Miller being like a lunatic?
No, it hasn't. It's still coming out. It's just they're more advertising on Michael Keaton
Aaron, you know,
and Supergirl.
Aaron. He was in. It was George of the Jungle. He was in. It says, and I think.
Oh, I got him too mixed up. Yeah.
He does look a bit like a. If you had a bigger head, he does look a bit like you. A little bit. If you had like if you had a big head and cut your hair.
Most people like Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, that's good.
No, this is modern day Brendan Fraser. Have you seen the old Brendan Fraser? Or Fraser?
Oh, let's look it up. 1999.
I wonder went through some bad times, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a lot of not very nice things happen.
Oh, that's a shame. What happened, or is it just depressing stuff? Or
I think he accused the executive producer of sort of assaulting him in a certain way, and no one believed him, and I didn't get any movies for you. I think that's what happened.
No, that's quite a shame. He looks a bit like Clancy Brown, actually.
Yeah,
like when he was
didn't he get assaulted as well?
Yeah, it was something. Not very nice, and no one sort of believed him for years, and he lost all his movies.
So, what the hell were we even saying anyway?
We're saying about
Ezra Miller going mental. No, Ed Bound did a video about Ezra Miller being a mental case. Then Will Smith flew from the sky and slapped him. So.
I mean, have you heard the full story?
A video not that long ago of him in a house with I think 5 kids, and he had about a load of guns around him, and a baby was there.
Are you sure this wasn't an anime you were watching? Or?
No, this is actually true, James.
This is James. Yeah, this is true. And the baby was putting a bullet in its mouth.
Yeah, he was letting a baby chew on bullets.
Hold on, Ezra Miller. Is it Crazy House?
Well, the thing that he's done, he's basically been grooming 12-year-olds for years, like obviously different 12-year-olds, and he's been trying to get them away from their parents and stuff. It's really messed up.
Is he going to get locked up for it then, hopefully?
Well,
I think he did with Greta Thunberg's best friend as well.
Yeah, because he's basically, I forgot what crimes he's committed, but he's basically on the run now, and they're trying to track him down.
I think he's committing nearly every crime he can.
Sources claim the living conditions of the Flash Star's farm are unsafe for children, alleging there's weapons lying around. That bloody hell, that's horrible, isn't it? 1-year-old put a bullet in her mouth.
I probably wouldn't
George,
read.
hold on, just came with a brilliant idea, George. For Comic Con, when we all go, could you dress as Ezra Miller?
No, I knew you were going to say no.
No,
You
George,
can do that because you look more like him.
No, that'd be a good Batman villain, I think. Instead of you dressing as yourself as a lunatic, we can have
Then
like
you look a lot more like him than me.
No, I'm sticking as
George,
Bane. I'm just looking for an excuse to go bald.
George, just put on the Flash's headgear and that's it. You just run.
I'm not being a
run everywhere.
Ezra Miller. Oh God, classic. Been hosting a 25-year-old mother and 3 young children at their Vermont farm, a living arrangement that worries the children's father as well as 2 with knowledge. Rolling Stones were involved. Oh, stupid Mick Jack. No, I'm joking. Rolling Stone has learned. 2 sources. In the same environment. I mean, so he's basically just gone on the run now then?
From what I last heard, yeah, he's basically. Some people claim he went to like China or Hong Kong or somewhere.
You reckon they keep him safe there?
Well, he just wants to get off the radar, sort of thing, because he's trying to run away from people, from the authorities.
Nah. I mean, the thing is, you'd think they'd be able to hunt him down and get him. I know China make a lot of shit mistakes and they do some really fucked up, disgusting things, but at the end of the day, they are harsh on crime, so you'd think they'd get Ezra Miller and beat the shit out of him. You know.
Well, if he's paying a lot of money, then
I suppose if he ended up dead.
Oh, George, that went a bit dark.
No, but what he's doing, it seems like he's gone crazy, and if there's kids in danger. In the house.
If all he's done is kidnap... Okay, so if he's kidnapped the kids... No, what I mean is, if he's, in my opinion, alright, he should just be thrown in prison for the rest of his life if all this is true.
Yeah, no, but what I mean is...
But if he does die, it's not really bad.
I feel he wouldn't back down if the police find him.
Yeah, I mean, if he tries to kill the police, then they've got all right to kill him, haven't they, and shoot him?
Yeah, but that's in.
Yeah.
I mean, Ed Bound did a video about him joking around. So he actually plays the Flash then?
Yeah, he's played him since... Is it Justice League, isn't it?
Is he a normal bloke?
Justice League, yeah.
Is he a normal bloke in the Flash show and the Justice League?
Yeah, sort of. He's just like a...
That show's different one. That's a different guy.
Yeah. And it's really bad, isn't it, the Flash show, from what I've seen?
Apparently it's good.
This fat geezer on Xbox from Sweden said to me years ago, well, you see, the Dominic Purcell and Wentworth Miller are very good in this show. So I think they're good in the Flash. They play the villains. They were the brothers in Breaking Bad, and now they are the villains. So thank you.
I know people want the guy from the Flash show to take over as the main Flash now.
I mean, if Ezra Miller's a piece of shit now, that'd be good, yeah? If someone else took over.
And he's a good Flash. This other guy, can't think of what his name is.
If Ezra Miller flashes his face anywhere again, he'll be in big trouble, won't he?
Yeah, well, it's funny though. They'll get rid of Johnny for what happened.
What, Johnny Rotten?
But, no, Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp, yeah.
With Warner, I'm saying. They'll get rid of him, but they won't even acknowledge what Ezra's done.
Well,
sorry.
When we were saying about China beating the crap out of him, you have got a point, Aaron. If he waved a load of money at some high-up Chinese government person, maybe they'd just be like, all right then, mate, we'll hide you for a bit.
I think he's still in America.
Well, they would have caught him by now, wouldn't they? Unless it's
don't know.
California, then it'll take the police about 50 million years to catch them because they just potter around.
It probably says in that article he had up.
Yeah, I
don't know.
Yeah.
Should we go to a bit of a happier topic again?
Yeah, in a sec, yeah. My dad was telling me like ages ago that it was not ages ago, sorry, about a month ago. I think there's some weird law in California where you're allowed to have basically someone can rob you of 500 quid's worth of stuff before the police get involved. Really weird. I don't know if he was reading the right article or something, but I wouldn't put it past California.
I don't know.
In other words, just give everyone 500 quid or $500, whatever.
Yeah. Authorities have not been able to locate Ezra to serve them protective order. Dakota can't be located. Who's Dakota?
I think it's the child he was looking after or something.
Oh, that's really sad that they're not located.
I know. I think he's with the activist Greta Thunberg, is it, or something like that?
Yeah, Greta Thunberg, yeah.
Yeah, well, I think her best friend is with him.
But George, you know something that the police don't?
No,
George, quick, get the beans out! Come on, George.
This is public knowledge.
This is important.
It's public knowledge. Why haven't they caught him?
Wait, what?
No, so hold on. So what would have happened is if this was true, right? What would have happened is the police would go, who is Greta Thunberg's best friend? They would have tracked her phone, and then Ezra Miller would have been hunted. So
no, but he's been grooming her for years.
Yeah, but if she's still with him, they'd track her phone, wouldn't they? Why would have she gone with him if she?
Well, the pet. She's blocked all the parents and things like that. From what I've read.
But the phone still works. The police still track you on the phone. That's why criminals break their phone or keep them
why
off.
don't they track Ezra's phone then?
No, because he's got it off. He's turned it off, clearly.
Well, maybe she's turned hers off.
She wouldn't have had it off for months and months. And how would have he dragged her around, tied up?
No, I think he's mentally manipulated her.
Is this like one of George's segments, or is it?
I think we get a bit too dark. I think we get a bit too dark for this segment. Can we go back to
talking about Comic-Con? Yes. So what else is going on with Comic-Con then, George? What else?
So it looks like we'll get Phase 5 for Marvel.
I mean, Phase 4 is Phase 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but really, we have had the pandemic right through the middle of Phase 4.
You can't be a Marvel fanboy. I was going to say Simpman, but you can't be a Marvel fanboy.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying there's a few things that were supposed to be in 4, which are now in 5. But because of the pandemic, it has made it a bit of a boring phase.
I wouldn't say that because Loki was all right and Peacemaker's an amazing. I know Peacemaker's
One Division as well. Don't feel about that.
Nah, that was quite average overall, sadly.
In hindsight, I'd say the first 3 episodes, most of them are filler.
No, I really liked the first 3 when you didn't know what was going on. I thought after it I wasn't as bothered personally.
I enjoyed the whole of One Division. So I think that's the best Marvel series they've got out.
No.
And Miss Marvel, Jesus Christ. Marvel's is going down and down and down.
Don't tell me what happens. I'm on the 3rd episode. I'm really enjoying it. I've really enjoyed the first 2, and the 3rd one's all right. So
I thought they're boring.
Haven't they cancelled Miss Marvel, or have I just heard that wrong from somewhere?
No!
Well, we wouldn't miss out on anything if they did.
I really enjoyed it. Well, this is mad. So IMDb gave it 6.1 and Rotten Tomatoes gave it 98%. I've really enjoyed this. Genuinely, I thought it's really good. I thought I'm liking this slice of life.
Is 98% bad then?
No, 98% good. No, seriously, Aaron, it is good because it's like a slice of life hero show where it's not just about, Florence Pugh trying to belly flop Kate Bishop and elbow Hawkeye in the face and kill him. It's not just about that or about time traveling and going across dimensions. It's just about this girl who's a big fan of Marvel and just has a laugh with her mates. I just think it's a cool, nice, relaxing show so far, and it world builds a bit as well. I really like it. I think it's better than I'm
Do you know what it
personally
is?
enjoying it quite a bit.
It's not Fran Scott Pilgrim.
Nah, Scott Pilgrim fucking sucks. I think I think her shit's all right.
Don't you speak them vile words about that film, because that film is fantastic.
This shit.
I was told to like it. I was told.
No. To be fair, I watched a bit of it in secondary school on this weird. I don't know if you or George are in this. It was like one of these weird fun days or whatever, and we went into a classroom and had Scott Pilgrim on, and I was like, "What a load of shit this is!" And then I just left. So
what you're saying is you haven't watched the whole film.
No, I haven't watched the whole film yet. Aaron, have you watched it?
Well, you can't really have an opinion on a film you haven't watched it.
No, I'm only joking, George. That's why I haven't actually watched it yet. I might watch it one day because you either love it or.
I've got the DVD if you ever want to borrow it.
Yeah, maybe one of the days. But yeah, I'm really surprised they've given Miss Marvel a shit rating. I'm gutted. I've really enjoyed this. Unless the show takes a big nosedive into episode 3, then
knowing Marvel, it probably will.
George, you were a fanboy of it at the start of this.
Well, the thing I was just thinking that with Captain Marvel, I mean, with the Marvel shows, it's the pandemic's fault. It's shit, but Miss Marvel's fucking bollocks, James, retard. What? Okay, George.
I'm not saying baseball was bad because of the pandemic. Because either way, those shows would have come out bad.
I see you backtracking on the point now.
No, I'm mansplaining it to you now.
Okay.
So another thing is as well, we might get our first official looks at the 60th anniversary for Doctor Who.
Okay. Comic-Con.
Yeah. This is a big maybe, but we might get them at Comic-Con.
Is David Tennant still going to charge £90 for a signature or an autograph?
Mate, I'd pay that 90 quid for the signature.
Yeah. Of course, you'd want him to sign your arse.
I know.
180 quid for both cheeks.
Oh dear.
A good deal there.
Very grim.
No. You'd hand him 200 and go, keep the change. And just let it
Ridiculous.
So we have a look at the pop figures then.
Sure, yeah. So Comic-Con pop figures.
So SDCC 2022 pop figures. Or Funko Pops, just not pop figures.
I know there's some exclusive Lego ones as well.
Probably, yeah.
There's San Diego Comic-Con Lego exclusives, which end up being worth loads. So, George, you fly to California, you'll be doing all right, won't you?
Start roaming
I think I'd like to go one. It's one, like in years to come.
What did you say, Aaron?
I said if George starts rowing across on a boat and bringing them back, we'll have even more.
That'd be brilliant. Is the Funko Pops then, George?
I honestly don't understand the appeal of Funko Pops. I bought 2 ages ago that were really cheap, and I just sold them for a big profit, and then that was it.
Oh, nice. I mean, I think these are just not. I think with Funko Pops, they're just nice little collectibles to have. You know, they all look the same. They're all built the same. Nice. They're all built the same. I think they're just nice little distinctive collectibles. I don't know what this is. Oh, South Park shit. Peacemaker, yes. Squid Game. Damn.
Yeah, I definitely don't collect them.
Oh shit, the Stranger Things Funko Pop, nice. Bambi.
Yeah, there's a lovely 4 set for the Stranger Things one, and it's all 8-bit as well.
You get a soda with this one, nice.
There's sodas as well.
Didn't they taste a specific taste then? because they're San Diego exclusive.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
How much do you reckon these will be resold for on eBay?
Basically.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Loads.
Loads, yeah. If these are San Diego Comic Con exclusives, they'll be sold for loads.
Yeah,
So we get.
I got my first sodas not that long ago. Like,
So with the Bilbo figures, it's if you get this one, it will taste like a regular soda from the Shire. Then if you get this one, it will just be a spunk. So that'll be a
Just
bit.
be pure arse.
I'm getting that one.
Yeah. You're getting this anime lady one.
It is a good looking one. Starfire. That's quite a cool one. I like the flames.
This is daft. Penguin in a duck.
But, I do like that one.
Who's this lady? Demon Slayer. George, do you know anything about this?
Demon Slayer, that's actually a guy. I know. I do know that. That is a guy. But I haven't watched the full series yet.
Is this a guy as well? Is this a guy somehow?
They're all guys.
I have no idea. I've never seen Boruto.
Oh, sick! It's the guy from My Hero, the old geezer who trained All Might.
Oh, I want that one.
He's a legend.
How much do you reckon these would be at Comic Con then?
They're only about 20, 25, I'd say.
Oh,
they're only a little bit higher than normal pops. I like them skateboards.
It's Chrysanthemum.
James, did you see them skateboards then? I quite like them.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about Star Wars Andor. I saw the trailer. I don't understand it.
It's basically just the guy from Rogue One, isn't it?
Oh, I didn't notice him. Damn, I should have paid more attention. Kenobi. I cannot. I mean, we were meant to do a Kenobi review, but as Liam was ill, we're going to leave it for a few weeks. He said he felt ill, but that does mean I can do gaming channel impressions in this one. So I'm glad about that one. Very glad.
That Pokemon one isn't worth it.
Well, it's just a bald head, isn't it?
It's the exact same sculpt, just a bit shiny.
Yeah. It's just Patrick Stewart dressed in a Pokemon costume. Rubbish.
It does kind of look like Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. I can always picture that scene where it goes, and then her clothes fell off from extras.
Yeah.
Guess what?
It's
from Loki, the clock.
What? Have you ever won one from Loki? The
villain. Yeah, the villain.
I forget his name now.
The banter Joker.
It's Kang, isn't it, or something?
Who's this? Is this from Moonlight or something?
No, that's Silk, I think.
Oh no, I don't know who she is.
Oh shit! Is that America? I'm guessing.
America Chavez, yeah. They do have a Funko one of a
Yeah, didn't bother with Moonlight. I don't think I'll ever get a chance to watch it. Just CBA.
It's good. I think it's good. The fifth episode you can probably skip, but
I might try eventually. I might try eventually, but I probably won't get round.
It's better than Miss Marvel.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I have the power.
Oh yeah, He-Man, yeah. G.I. Joe.
Sounds like I thought it was a Loki version then.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Decent.
There's some good ones there.
I wonder if there's I wonder if we get any Lego or something.
If you type in Lego,
George,
I don't know what that is.
You need to get one of these for the
I've probably got Stranger Things one.
No, that's a Demogorgon, not an arse with poppers, thankfully.
50 quid, take it.
This Tuscan one looks really nice. I like that one, to be fair.
Oh wait, these bags? I wasn't probably looking at them.
I thought these were rucksacks, to be fair.
Aren't bags and rucksacks the same thing?
Slightly different, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Sick, yes. Oi, oi,
That's a good
woo.
one.
Nice.
Oh no.
Type in it. If there's any Lego ones here, what comes up?
Lego
I
Comic
know
Con.
they've shown off some new Lego that's coming out in this month. Right, like there's a new Mario set, which is basically like a giant Koopa and a giant Goomba, and Larry the Koopa, I think it is.
I thought you were gonna say Lauren the Cougar. Then I thought, oi, oi, what's going on?
But they've done that, and then they've announced a Lego store set.
Okay, not too shabby then. Said in 2021 there was no Lego Comic Con exclusives, which is quite a shame.
Well, there was no Comic Con in 2021. I don't think.
Oh, that's a shame.
Pandemic.
Yeah. I think if we got the people who made the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, they would have solved the coronavirus issue. Pandemic.
Yep.
Themselves. San Diego Comic Con 2022 kicks off next month with rumours suggesting that Lego Group may have something. Some nations over the past 2 years. Blah, 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 blah. Although the Lego Group is fishing on. Yeah, I've got no clue what they'll. Honestly, I've got no clue what they'll show off. We should be.
They revealed the sets there, weren't they?
I was just wondering if they'd actually have some decent exclusives there, though. But I guess we can leave that Comic Con talk there then. So, I've just got a couple more segments to round it off. The legit or a bit, and what's it called? The new segment.
Oh, a new segment. Oh,
Question of the day.
saucy segment.
We'll do question of the day first, then. So. It's a bit of a generic one, but we might as well say it. So, would you rather graft and graft and graft and graft and graft and mate? Huh?
Oh, are we calling this segment Quab then?
Question of the day. Quab. No, it would be COTB. How have you pronounced that? QOTB, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. QOTB. So, question of the day. So, would you rather graft and graft and graft and graft and graft and make millions of quid, or would you rather win the lottery?
Win the lottery.
Aaron?
Well, obviously, grafting would mean that you it's more deserved because anyone can go and buy a ticket, and boom, there you go.
Yeah.
But
I'd love to go and buy a ticket.
But George, the life you're living, George, the life you've been living the past 2 years is sort of like you've won the lottery, though. It is kind of.
In
a sense, in a small sense.
Kind of.
Like the celebrity lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was going to quote a Ricky Gervais thing, but no, I won't.
What did Ricky say?
No.
Come on. Come on. Can you type it in the private chat?
Oh, no. But yeah, I'd probably end up. I'd probably just graft because you can't sit around hoping for everything to sort of come to you, sort of thing. But you could
everything to you if you win the lottery.
I sent it you on Messenger, by the way, James.
I mean, yeah, George. So why would you go for the lottery ticket then instead of the?
Because it's a lottery ticket. You can literally win millions of pounds just by doing nothing.
Oh, I just yeah,
just by scratching a card.
Yeah, I was just laughing at Aaron's message, by the way. Pretty much. I mean, you make an okay point, but wouldn't you rather graft for that and feel like you've earned it and feel like it surely would be more satisfying? You wouldn't want to graft for it.
But would it be? I think But wouldn't he get satisfaction from winning the lottery as well?
Yeah,
For
but
like about
George,
a day, yeah.
all I'm going to say is if you win the lottery, George, your life would be the exact same it is right now, except you might be in a different house and you might have more stuff around you. And there's nothing else, like, you know, to come from it.
Good. I enjoy the way I am.
But right, we're converting this into the George intervention stream. 1 hour in, 6 hours remain of just.
We're not. Yeah. Well,
we can say that for another day.
if you feel that way, George, you feel that way. So there you go.
I do.
So now on. I mean, personally, I'd obviously rather graph for it, man. You feel so much more gratitude and satisfaction. Imagine, right? I know it sounds crazy, but imagine if you made a video and PewDiePie just PewDiePie just said, "Everyone, go over and watch it, my PewDiePie. Go over and watch the video." Or how would you feel if you actually grafted and you got all those views just because you grafted and you made a good video and everyone loved it?
I mean, would you rather be?
Actually, if it's what. It depends what you're grafting for. If it's videos, that would be fine grafting the videos.
I don't get what that means. So it depends what you graph. No, I just meant in general. Would you rather graph for it or just any sort of graph?
In grafting, doing videos, I'd do that instead.
So you graph, but only if it's one specific thing.
A few specific things.
A few crusty bits. What do you mean?
I mean, wanking off to hentai, graph for that. Collecting, graphing for that.
I mean,
now the point I was going to say was, would you rather be lucky enough to have someone big enough to shout at your video and get famous, or would you rather be in the position to make someone else famous?
Yes, exactly.
That's the point I was trying to get across.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd rather graph for things, man. You appreciate it more. You've done it yourself. It hasn't just been given to you out of thin
I
air.
think I'd rather be the big one because
that goes against what you said, George. You said
George,
you'd rather be shouted at by PewDiePie.
You want George. You said you wanted everything given to you. So
no,
you said that
not everything.
So you'd want 99.99999% stuff given to you.
Hang on. If we're talking about videos and things like that, and you've got a big channel which can give somebody else the help they need, then you
it never
works. That, wouldn't you?
No, but it never works because KSI PewDiePie. No, it never does because PewDiePie did it for some random old geezer. He got 500k subs, barely gets any views. KSI did it for Tom Stockdale, barely gets any views now, so it doesn't work. It works for like about a few months.
I don't mean like shout outs. Like, do actual collabs with them, having fun.
That doesn't mean they're going to get $1 million straight out their arse.
Okay, then.
So you'd rather be the friend of someone who's really successful than being successful yourself.
I like the dream of S&P because Tommy joined and basically he grew massive because of Dream. Same with all the other guys in that one.
Because the thing is, you can't remember. No, but he grafted for you like in 2020 when he had all that free time, didn't he? Because of COVID, he just grafted like a madman and made RL videos and collabed, made friends between streams, between screens, and met up, made the videos.
Yeah, but them streams together from a big channel and a smaller channel help the smaller channel in advance.
What does that mean?
Well, okay, then about like KSI with the Sidemen.
Well, that's more so being associated.
Because the audience is so big, bringing people from his channel to the Sidemen channel. There's new people watching the Sidemen channel will go and subscribe to the other members.
Not necessarily. It depends what content they do.
Well, yeah, but still, you've got that chance of some new subscribers going off to the other members as well.
All
Yeah,
right.
but George, we've got like what 300 and something subs. You don't have
Hmm.
like 250 subs just by coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
And
but,
vice versa.
yeah, but
Yeah, it's like, and we don't have
I mean,
another.
like massive channels.
Yeah, but
Like,
the principle's
I mean,
still the same, though. I featured in your videos. No one came from your videos go to ALP, and ALP
well, you
videos,
never
no one
know.
comes to your channel, do they? So,
I've had people come from the podcast to
no,
my
only
channel.
Haykill doesn't count because he's just a
No,
joker.
I'm not talking about Aiken. I'm noticed others.
All right. So,
Some
but what would you
comments.
pick, though? What would you pick? Would it be grafting, or would it just be the lottery ticket then?
Grafting.
Okay,
Just 180 again. It's...
that's good. Well, why grafting then?
Because if it's helping out somebody else, then teamwork is good.
This is more aimed at the individual, not like helping.
Yeah.
George,
Right.
if I told you that if you made really good videos every day for 1 year, in 1 year's time you'd be on 1 million subs, or if I said, George, you can flash your arse on stream right now and you'll gain 100, you gain 1 million subs, what would you rather do?
I'd do the videos.
All right, that's good then.
Right,
Just
that's
flash
just
it
a very
off.
yeah, just as anyway. Whoops.
But if I do both, I can earn double the money.
Oh dear.
Anyway, let's move on to legit. Let's move on to legit or a bit. So, George's got a big creepy grimace on his face. There you go. Let's do legit or a bit then. All right then. So, George, can you give Aaron a story?
Mm.
All right, that's the story then.
False.
True.
Okay, I've got one. I went and grabbed a load of pins and they're sitting right next to me. I have a load of pins sitting right next to me.
I could rewind the stream and watch when the camera zoomed down into the pan down into the camera, George, into the corner.
Yes, you could, but you won't.
So, what is there legit or a bit here? If you grabbed a bunch of pins and stole them, or if they're right by you, or is
No,
it
I've got a load of pin badges right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
I mean, there's probably some there. There's probably some downside the bed, some on the
some in the garden, some in the garage,
some in my house for some bizarre reason.
One ended up in my car.
All right, George, I'm gonna cover my eyes. No, what can I do that can prove that I'm not looking?
Close your eyes and
I will turn my head this way, and right, I genuinely can't see the screen. Just inform James.
All right.
All right, is George? All right.
Yeah.
This is just a stab in the dark. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna throw a curveball and say. Yes, it's true. I mean, it could have been like I had a pile of dust on my cupboard. Is it true or false? Oh, there we go.
yeah.
All right then. So I've got a legit or a bit for you, George. George.
Yeah.
I burst into laughter on a phone call on work, which was really unprofessional. All right then. So I'll give you the story. So basically,
Right,
some some complaints people phone saying we need to look into this. What's happened? And I've looked at the notes section, and this bloke at work who's like quite a memey guy had put, "Customer was really rude. Advised that we are a shambles." And then he said he could not understand that after a certain amount of time you can't get this specific service off of us. And then he said he got very annoyed, and he ended the call with, "You are the weakest link. Goodbye." And then he cut me off. And then I put my headset up and just burst into laughter. And then my supervisor was like, "Why are you laughing on the phone? You can't do that." He was like, "You can't do that because it's unprofessional." I said, "Yeah, but it's just a complaints person." He said, "Oh, thank goodness." And I said, "Yeah," and the headset's flipped up, and he's like, "Well, sometimes it doesn't work, does it?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't. Oh, damn." And he was like, "Yeah."
What day did this happen on?
Like weeks ago.
I was joking. I'm going to say so.
Well done, George. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sean is
That seems
here.
like something that you said.
Yeah, well done. Well done, George. Well done. Well done. Hola. Hello there. Hello there, Sean. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining. Sadly, we are wrapping this podcast up, sadly, but I'm glad you joined for this bit. Any final messages, lads? Any videos you got brewing, working on?
I just got a few small ones.
I did a Doctor one the other day. I've got another 2 recorded to release. And then I've still got that HMV one to go up.
Oh yeah, I saw it in my subscription box. Was it a Pokemon unboxing earlier today, or was that yesterday?
Oh yeah. I did 2 of them as well. That would have been the Eevee one that you would have seen show up.
All right.
And then I did a Doctor one as well.
I'll plug the podcast channel as well. James, you uploaded a video earlier today as well, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, cheeky premiering video. That'll probably be my last. I was just going to say
Lenny Henry's bedroom.
I don't get why you keep saying it's Lenny Henry's bedroom. I don't get it, George.
Have you not seen the adverts?
No.
Lenny Henry is like the main mascot for premiering.
I didn't know.
Yeah. In a warm, comfy duvet.
Okay. I mean, I can't believe
that's one of his quotes.
I can't believe he's in the new Lord of the Rings show and he's just a comedy actor. It doesn't make any sense. It's like Ricky Gervais rolling up as an elf or something. It's like, what's going on? You know?
What is it? Is in Doctor as a villain?
Yeah, but Doctor Who's more gimmicky and daft. Like anyone can show up in that, really. Bloody Carl Pilgrim.
Nothing funny. That shows a bunch of hobbits into Isengard. It's not that different.
There's a big. It's not Isengard, George. You've gone mad.
Isengard.
Wait, they just walk to the end to where the film series ends. They just walk, bump into Aragon, boom, series done.
No,
I thought the hobbits are going to Isengard or something like
that.
No,
they were taking the hobbits to Isengard. The orcs were.
You could tell I hadn't watched this shit.
No, that was the TV. That was the movies, not the TV.
Yeah,
series.
that's what I mean.
The movie. I mean, the thing is with this show, I think it's going to be a bag of arse anyway. But Lord of the Rings is more serious. It hasn't. There is some stupidness in the Hobbit, but my point, like in the Hobbit films here and there. But my point is, like, you're not going to expect David Jason to show up and go, you know, and act like an idiot, are you?
Isn't it the most expensive show ever made, or something like that?
Yeah, they put a crap ton of money.
It's like $100 million per episode.
Jesus Christ!
I think it's something ridiculous like that.
Imagine if it flopped.
Might do. But it's just on Amazon Prime, isn't it? So it depends if people keep their subscriptions or not. That's what.
If it fails, that's going to be a massive loss.
Yeah, definitely. But they've always got Clarkson's Farm to fall back on. So
I've only seen that clip where it goes egg, egg, egg. Like
It's
that.
quite emotional because it
What,
has to
Cocks and
take
Cobb?
What would he
well,
go
it has to
take?
take 3 of his sheep to get killed off, and he wants to go and Satan taken off to slaughter.
Taken off to
And he
where?
gets quite emotional about it.
Ah, that's quite sad. Could you go and help him with his farm next time? Because he only made a quid, George. You could help him. Get yourself a job there.
What I work in Jeremy's farm shop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Widdly Diddly Squat farm, yeah.
I was gonna. You'd probably be adding more stuff to the milk, wouldn't you? And the.
I don't like milk.
Well, you'd make sure everyone else liked like yours.
Anyway, I was going to say about my bloody premiering video that I made. It was just a
Him.
review. It was just a review that I'd done, just talking about premiering. I said I was going to say it's going to probably be one of my last videos before I get this, because I'm just going to graft at this parody that I've been trying to write now. That's the main thing I'm going to focus on. Then the collecting documentary. Then I don't know where I'll go from there. I'll probably make some videos here and there. Mostly focus on podcasting and the brick flick and that jazz. I'm going to try and make a film channel as well once I've finished the collecting doc and just do film reviews. But I'll still do podcasts, obviously, and maybe some general banter streams here and there and all that jazz. But yeah, so these are basically the parody and the what's it called? The song parody and the collecting documentary. My last 2 big hoorah videos. I might work on some big projects. Like I've got a challenge I want to do. I've got a cheeky guide I want to do, maybe another review here and there, like another hotel review or whatever. So there are certain things that I still want to do, but mostly the channel will just be podcasts mostly and a few videos here and there once I've got the big hoorahs out. So.
And then the channel's just over to me and George.
No.
Yeah.
We'll still be doing the podcast.
My third takeover.
No, well, we got to do Liam's takeover next, and then it will be another George takeover, which I'm not looking forward to, but it's got to be done.
My mate James is calling stuff, letting his put me in the entire time.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, we'll wrap that one up very nicely there, lads. So yeah, cheers for coming on.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
See you later,
Bye.
everyone. George, why are you doing that? George, you weren't. That wasn't a proper wave. That was a disgrace, George. I'm disgraced. I'm disgraced, George.
We need to make a rule: when George does something, we don't bring attention to it.
Well, that's a proper wave, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it was when his hands went like this. It was gradually turning into a different wave, so I had to kick him.
And then his other hand started raising like that to to do something else.
Cheers, Sean. Like us.